You're aware this will be recorded?
Mm-hmm.
This is Special Agent Walker North. Time is 10:12 a.m. State your full name?
Haley Ann Upton.
Detective, you're aware of the penalty associated with making a false statement to an agent of the federal government?
Mm-hmm.
The day after Roy Walton disappeared, you entered the authorized uniform shop and bought yourself new BDUs. Why? What happened to the old ones? Paid in cash. Why? Mark Irwin told Carmela Quintana that CPD murdered Roy Walton. Quintana also swears that when you got there, you promised Mark Irwin to tell the world what happened. So what happened? Men have hurt you,
Excuse me?
starting with your own father.
What?
You know what men do. You've seen it your whole life. You saw what Roy Walton did. You're the one who found those girls, slaughtered like cattle. You got one other woman on your team. You saw what he did to her. He left her to die on a concrete floor. You fight for people who can't fight for themselves. And that's what you did here. Roy Walton's dead, that's what I think. You covered it up. In some ways, I get it. I admire it. But still a crime. You talk now, I will protect you the best that I can. You keep stonewalling me.
There's a lot of truth in there, Agent North. But you don't have a case. I bought new BDUs because real cops get dirty. I made that promise to Mark Irwin because he had a gun pointed to a civilian's head, and that's what he wanted to hear in that moment. That's textbook police work. I hope Roy Walton is dead. If you're right about that, Walton's turning into dirt somewhere and everyone's where they're supposed to be. So since I'm very obviously not under arrest, I'm going back to work now. I'm a great cop. I'm in the middle of working a murder. And you're wasting my goddamn time. Boy was right. Feds don't have it. But something's wrong.
What do you mean, North?
No, our case.
Well, we're charging Darlene. We're getting ready to send Candace home. I mean, we're done.
No, this whole narrative with the father hurting Candace, it doesn't fit with what we know to be true. Abuse cases, we know where to look. But DCFS, CPD, the school system, we got nothing. This whole thing feels wrong. These girls feel wrong.
What do you got?
They knew we were watching them. They put on a show.
Good.
Candace conducted the whole thing. Here, watch.
Right, okay, so this is when we first put them in the box, right? This is before they're separated. The girls haven't eaten all day, and they're saying they're too sick over what happened.
But here, Darlene's hungry. So she reaches for a sandwich. Candace stops her. We enhance the sound.
No, not yet.
Okay. Now look, right there. Candace took up a red out of her hair and she passed it to Darlene.
Darlene uses it to scratch her own arm. They had to fuel this myth that Darlene's a cutter. It's the only way to explain the cuts in her arm.
There. Darlene's not crying anymore. Candace won't stand for it.
So Candace pinches her. This whole thing, it's a script. I'm gonna take another crack at Darlene, see if I can get her to tell me the truth.